Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football. Quickly
complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the ground game. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Give to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Now facing a third and long. They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Peace. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what they're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Going up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to throw it again. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Texas A&M going up tempo. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Wants to throw. It's Peace. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going back to the ground. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Right down the middle. And his throw is incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Peace. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Peace. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. The 20. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Snap in the shotgun. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about